Hello everyone, my name is Javier, a member of the UDS technical team, and in this video we are going to see how to configure and deploy a multi-factor authentication via TOTP codes, as you can see in the image. In this case, as you can see, let's click on new, you're going to click TOTP based MFA. Okay, so we are going to need some TOTP codes for this one. What we can do with this is generate some codes for our final users any given time so that those users can access our platform. Of course, we can use any TOTP client multi-factor. For example, on Google Authenticator, Authy, we have infinite ones, okay? In this case, just for you guys to see, we are going to use a browser extension that will read these codes and generate them, so it's really useful. It's not necessary to use it, but for you guys to see that it's also possible to have it in our browser. So let's configure it. Let's click on edit, already created here. First name, the minimum requirements. So the first thing, of course, is going to be our name. Always try to create a descriptive name in the case that we have more than one. And the issuer here, it will be UDS Authenticator. In this case, as you can see, once it's created, the name, it can't be changed, so create a good name at first try. Next step will be the device caching. So this will be the time that the time and cache that the MFA will be saved. So if we log out and log in inside this time, you won't be required to add the TOTP code again. Of course, it will depend on the type of user that we're going to use. As you can see, I'm going to put right now 0, so that every time, each and every time that I close session, I am going to need the TOTP code, a new one. Okay, and then we have here our MFA code validity. Once this code is generated, how much time does the validity has. In the configuration part, we'll put the number of valid codes before and after the current one. Okay, in this case it's going to be 1. This can be changed at any given moment, so no problem here. And of course, as always, we have the networks where we want the MFA to be applied. Okay, if we don't check anyone, all of them will be okay. So here, anyone that you need, you can check it. Let's click on save. Okay, how this works is very easy. So let's check, for example, the internal database. We don't need any more information, just we're going to need, let's check here the authenticator, which one we want to use. Okay, so we're going to use an internal database in the MFA provider here. Let's choose TOTP Google. Let's save, and we're ready to go. Now let's log out and let's check the correct authenticator. Let's put our username and our password. Let's click on login. As you can see, we have here our code. So we'll go into verification page. Will be the same for everyone. As it's the first time, as you can see, we have generated our QR code. So what we can do with this QR code, we can put it inside our application and it will generate a code. So let's use our extension, our browser. We will scan the QR code, it will look for it. Okay, and once you have it there, as you can see, the same that we configured before, the issuer, and we have generated a code. So let's try to see if it's correct. We have one each couple seconds. Okay, so right now we are inside. So right now we are already inside the platform. We can go here and log out. Let's, for example, try to enter again. As we have configured 0 our validity to this code, so we will be asked again to put the same validation as before. We will enter the code that we had before. Let's copy and paste, and there it is. Let's log out. Let's try a third time so you can see the next step. as I already have the MFA configured, you won't have a new QR code. So for whatever reason, we have changed our mobile phone or device, okay, where we are using our TOTP code client. Let's say that's the case. What you can do is, with an administrator user, okay, let's go to the dashboard. Let's enter the authenticator and let's get that user. Let's edit it. And we can clean all the MFA information related to that user. So with this, what you can get is that the next step, you will generate a new QR code. Let's erase it here in the client also. And as you can see, the next step, the new one, we will already have a new QR code. For those options where we have any problems, we just clean any information and you will have the QR code that you're going to need, so you can scan it with your device. Here it is, correct. We have a new one. We can copy it, put it in, and there it is. I hope the video can help you. Thank a lot, everyone. Have a really good day. Bye bye.